please welcome the founder and CEO of Kuaizi Technology, Mr. Chen.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Great to be here. Actually, this is the first time I'm in Vietnam, and I immediately felt the hospitality. So thanks, MMA, to invite me to share this insights from the neighborhood country of China. As you know, the AI, and I think that MMA would be a technology organization, and this would be a tech event next year, right, starting next year, because AI's development. My topic today is centered around AI, how AI actually starting or even like really sophisticatedly enable the marketing folks in China and brands. And a little bit of myself, although I'm leading a technology company, but I actually come from this world, right? I worked for brand marketing for 10 years. So my career development actually half was in brand marketing and then half is technology entrepreneur. And I feel fortunate to actually learn like liberal arts when I was young, but now actually was, and you know that AI is actually doing a lot of liberal arts work than mathematical works, right? And our line of work actually comes a long way, right? In marketing, I learned that our work is basically storytelling every single day. We craft storylines, we craft copies, and we shoot TVCs, and we make posters to tell stories to connect with consumers. And I think that goes way back to ancient folks exchanging, goats and pots, right, in the market stalls. And they had to make up something to make it valuable. But today is really different, right? Our consumers are actually spending time on their cell phone and browsing and buying. And China actually is the #1 video commerce market in the world. Trillions and trillions of RMB, GMVs every year, happening on the small screen with live streaming commerce and short video commerce. And so I think one of the key terms that we are today, right? We know the term of creators, and we always refer to creators as like Mr. Beast, YouTubers. But we are creators. But we create content representing the brand and make interactive experience with the consumers and convert with that content, right? And I think, but today, because we've been creating contents for decades, but now it's really changing, right? So in China, and you can see the curve here, we actually stopped tracking 2024 because I think really right after and during the period of COVID, there's exponential growth of video commerce in China. I think right now in 2025, about 50 to 60 million merchants and brands rely on video as their main ways of customer and consumer acquisition, right? And that number is going up and up. And I think that, I know that you guys have felt the trend that has come to Southeast Asia, come to APAC, and even in the US market. But what happens when this happens, right? It's basically the biggest commercial video supply shortage. And I'll give you some numbers. So in China, 1 billion consumers consume video every day. I think that was number about 75%, but in China, basically 100%, I would say. I don't see any people, because there are actually 4 to 5 main platforms. Even like in China, Alipay has a video channel. Can you imagine that? And Meituan, the delivery service, biggest in China, actually has video channel. So every single app has its video channel. Every consumer actually spent 151 minutes average every day, right? So think about this medium. That's why it's powerful. The second number is actually more powerful than the first one. We have a lot of internet service that's actually has 1 billion users, but it has this number that's really engaging consumers every single day. Their eyes just couldn't get off of the screen. And that becomes the third one. Like for our challenge, especially in China, there's a word called Juan. Chen, basically it's like cannibalization, like everybody competing with each other fiercely. People create about 150 million versions of commercial videos every day in China. Right? I used to work for brands. We created about 4 videos every single year, and we spent maybe $1 million for each. And then maybe we spent $100 million for those 4 versions. But that has gone away because we need now, every brand actually is outputting hundreds and hundreds of videos every day, right? So first, people, like, I know that quality is important, but quantity is what makes you pop. And we have the terms of, share of voice, share of mind, now share of volume. It becomes share of volumes of videos. So now we know that comes the topic of AI, that we just cannot produce enough quantity of videos every day, right, with this type of number. And there are other trends also, like changing China dramatically, is this trend. I really coined the words and use very simple. PGs and UGCs are now integrating with AI. I call it PUAIGC. Because now, when you have AI, you can just interact with the users and even borrow or generate content with the users and collaborating with the brand and come up with PUAIGC. And there's a huge wave of trend of KOC. I know a lot of you know what KOC means, but now in China, brands are actually using KOC more than KOLs. Right, KOLs are the ones has top followers, millions of followers. KOCs have follower of 100. But they create, even more impact when you have hundreds or thousands of them in each campaign. Right, so brand used to buy like top 10 KOLs, spending not like still a lot of money, not compared to a celebrity spokesman, but still a lot of money. But now they're actually even distribute this cost to thousands or even tens of thousands of KOCs. Right, China is also a big EV market. When they launch an EV brand, they'll engage with 50 to 100,000 car fans. And with their accounts, social accounts, they will publish videos with those accounts and generate, hundreds of millions of impressions or billions of impressions. And that actually create a wave of communication and impressions at that time. And in China, actually, one really also big trend. So this comes through. So authenticity is really important. Like people don't really look at, when I go to brands like L'Oreal in China, when you present some of the AI technology, they said, I don't want Vogue-style posters. I want visuals that look like consumers picking up in their bedroom and then just like grabbing the product at home. So authenticity is really important. And 95% of social videos are now actually brands are working with, creator network. L'Oreal China has about 200 MCN partners. In the past, probably used to like 3 to 4 creative agencies, but now they have 200 MCNs. Right? So MCNs in China is basically creator networks. So this is really a powerful trend. And with this, you can collaborate with the creators and also the brands to create, simple and maybe like 10 to 15 second communications like this, but in the volume of hundreds, and weekly or even sometimes daily basis. So here comes to like why AI now is critical here. We're a company that builds AI applications. We're not foundational model builders, and model capability has like it just dramatically developed like every single month, right? We don't have a annual plan. We cannot build annual plan in this type of development. We basically have a 3-month plan, and I don't know what we're going to build in 6 months. And think about how to adapt this type, and let alone like people like you want to use the technology, how to implement. Maybe when you implement, I mean now this challenge, maybe when you implement a technology in 3 months, it's already obsolete. That's the challenge that we're facing. But we basically build a workflow, how to, you guys are familiar, how to compose, marketing strategy and also compose video scripts using AI. We train, post-train large language model with the models like DeepSeek or model, of course, sometimes using OpenAI and other models. But with, we train millions and millions of high-performing script into the model so that you can generate high-performing models, benchmarking the industry. Of course, you create, and I'll show you one of the demo later, you create assets using AI. For example, AI voice. AI voice is one of the most penetrated technology, AI technology out there. People don't hire voice actors anymore. There's really natural voice models out there that just you cannot, and you can choose 100 voices, and you can do 100 languages. If you are a brand that goes overseas, you don't have to worry about translations and voiceover. Not only translation, but actually voiceover. And the AI video translation app here is basically you upload a video, you choose the destination language, it translates with the mouse moving, with the designated language. And then you cut, of course, cut is basically editing. You can edit videos at the volume of hundreds, not just you ask an agency, say, hey, I need the other version, right? I need this clip to be there, and then that comes back in 1 week. Now it's a daily operation. Editing is actually a daily operation because you need to adapt to the performance and the data. And also in the cut, we also have this live recording AI intelligence, which you can feed in a live stream link, and the AI can watch your live stream and edit the high-performing clips out, and then publishing to your channels automatically. And last year, probably someone is still editing this and looking at the screen recording and then do that. So AI agents can actually help you do that. And of course, cast is basically broadcasting and publishing using agents. So I pick in simplify, basically this 4, and this is what we care for, right? Search, decode, generate, and publish are the 4 critical work that we've done in the past. Search is basically research, consumer research or market research. Now you have an agent that can feed in a question and can do deep research for you. For example, finding the right benchmark videos on Douyin or TikTok or Xiaohongshu Red Note, and then help you craft the marketing strategy. And of course, feed into the generation of content. The decode is a pretty powerful one because when you look at your competitor or your high-performing videos across the industry, sometimes you know why it performs, and sometimes you don't even know how your video performs, right? One of the key challenges that we are in the content marketing part is I have a high-performing video, generate millions or even tens of millions of impressions, and consumers really like that. I don't know why. But with this technology, because we train a video understanding model that can decode the video automatically, when you feed into the platform, it just generates the structure of the video and how it's shot, what kind of actors or KOLs that it's using. It's just basically outputting this structure information that maybe takes, I would say, commercial director 5 years of training. But now it can output in 10 to 20 seconds, right? And you can start learning or even ask AI to replicate some of it, or maybe generate scripts based on this, but I want to input my product. And you can generate, of course, videos in a volume of hundreds, editing in one time and outputting hundreds of videos. And then you can publish with an AI agent. You can connect thousands and thousands of accounts, and especially KOC accounts, integrating to your platform and then publish like that. So people are actually running this as a daily routine, especially smaller brands. Like big brands, maybe they do this weekly, but small brands, they don't have budget. They just have time and hard work. They would do this daily, and they're generating a lot of high-performing videos and conversions and ROIs. Recently, we launched this product, and so exactly last month, today, if I'm standing here, I wouldn't say that assets can be created by AI because we weren't really convinced by the last generation model of video generation. You guys have tried Google Video, you tried other models. It just wouldn't work for commercial videos, and we knew that. But this month, it happened. Right, so Sora 2 was launched October 1st. When we saw Sora 2, we knew it was coming. And we know it's here because now it can produce film set quality asset. And I'm showing you here. And we developed this product in 72 hours after Sora 2.
Sạch bóng 10 giây, đánh bay mặt bám.
Okay, now, what I input was just this product image. You don't even scan the product. You feed in a 2D image, and this AI-generated actor just picked up the toothbrush and started talking. And that's just one template. And we have some others.
一発で耳だに退治、主人も快適、飼い主も安心。
I think this is some kind of a pet. This is our customer case. I think this is just like a pet pest repellent or something. And then
Look
this
at this exfoliation blast. Skin so soft, it glows.
Okay, this is one type of template it's called template because we train the model, we tune the model to learn the product and talk it like a KOL or KOC, like talking about product. We also have some other template just showing the product or even just talking about the details of the product. So we need to tune the model to do that, right? That's just like a brief. I think brief becomes prompts, right? We're used to get briefs from brands or briefing the agencies, but now you need to prompt and lead the model and really guide the model to come up with things that you want. So we just input keywords, choose about powerful cleaning Vietnamese VO, right? That's it. And today we're launching 8 seconds, so this was 4 seconds, but now becomes 8 to 10 seconds. It's really, really sufficient for us to, if you generate 2 to 3 sessions of clips, you can come up with really quality commercials and social commercials. So I have a couple of cases here, but they're just, what I want to show is really the numbers. Why? Because now we're not in the age of optimizing 20%. It's hundreds of percents. Right, because it's output with this type of technology, when you compound, search, decode, generate, and publish, when it compounds 200%, it becomes 800 to 1,000%. So this is the age of I think embracing AI is not enough. Right, you change or die, you do AI or die. So I think I really encourage your organization or your brands to really do it today, right? Because a lot of smaller competitors are actually out there. And because they don't have money, they don't have people, they just go adapt AI immediately now. They just go employ digital employees, right? And so this is a tech brand. And a lot of brands are actually going overseas. For example, like this type of brands, and they use AI to decode high-performing video. They generate and translate, and they come up with numbers like that. 18 times supply, and then 17 times. 17 times viral because in the past maybe they have 1 viral video per 100, now they have 17. And then this is a brand that comes to Vietnam, so these brands are coming, they're using AI day one. Okay, so that's my sharing, and hope to talk to you more offstage. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Chen, we'd like to invite you to go to the center of the stage, sir. We'd like to present you with a token of appreciation for such a mind-blowing look at the power of AI. And of course, a representative of MMA to present the token of appreciation to Mr. Chen today. All right. Let's have another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Chen, thank you very much, Ms. Sam.